Florida State College Titans. Well, let's meet the starting lineups. First, the visiting team, ASA Miami. Leading off and playing right field, number 28, Harry Vargas. Batting second and playing center field, number 1, John Marina. Batting third and playing first base, number 8, Edinson Rodriguez. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, number 3, Mario Machado. Batting fifth in the designated hitter, number 22, Ray Rivera. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 26, David Munoz. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 12, Jorge Olivo. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 11, Moises Amaro. And batting ninth in the catcher, number 9, Juan Aracena. And on the mound for the Silver Storm, number 40. Number 43, Efrain Esturis. The Silver Storm are coached by Renny Tolentino. And now, for your Eastern Florida State College baseball team. Leading off and playing second base from Puerto Rico, number 3, Gabriel Cruz. Batting second and playing shortstop from Melbourne, number 7, Jason Blackstone. Batting third and catching from Rochester Hills, Michigan, number 21, Drew Kavanaugh. Batting fourth and playing right field from Melbourne, number 12, Zachary Taylor. Batting fifth and playing first base from Castleberry, number 33, Dalton Robinson. Batting sixth and playing third base from Fort Pierce, number 2, Drew Studd. Batting seventh and playing left field from Apollo, Pennsylvania, number 24, Ryan Wallace. Batting eighth and playing center field from Miami, number 22, Don McKnight. Batting ninth in the designated hitter from Miami, number 28, Andy Valdez. And on the mound for the Titans from New Jersey, number 13, Nick Frederick. The Titans are coached by Stephen Brown, assistant coaches of Nick Gallagher and Greg Plecky Sr. And now, please rise and move your hats as we honor America by playing the national anthem.
A breezy 68 degrees here in Melbourne, Florida, underneath the lights. Another edition of Titans Baseball coming right at you. Tom Cavanaugh bringing you all the action today here from the home game against ASA Miami College. Nick Frederick to get the start for the Titans. They sit at 4-1 on the year, facing off against the 3-8 ASA College from Miami. 2 games already in the books between these two teams. Titans took both of them. The first one in a doubleheader, 7-1, and the second, 7-3, a good showing offensively for the Titans. Get back to that starting pitcher for the Titans. It is Nick Frederick, the sophomore. It'll be his 3rd start of the year. He is 1-0 on the year. Can't forget about his 5 shutout innings against Palm Beach State in their loss last week. But that is the Titans' only loss in their last 5 games. They're hot. They're 4-1, trying to make it over 500. And they're ready to go here underneath the lights, a 6:30 start time. We'll take you around the infield here. On the mound, it's Nick Frederick. Behind the plate, the sophomore Drew Kavanaugh. At third, number 2, Drew Stubbs. At shortstop, it's Jason Blackstone. At second base, it's going to be Gabriel Cruz. And over at first, Dalton Robinson. Leading things off, a familiar face here in this left-handed batter's box, Harry Vargas.
Leading off, number 28, Harry Vargas.
Frederick, ready to start the night. Eastern Florida, ASA College. Vargas lays down a bunt on the third base line. It's Stubbs. Off 1 foot. He can't get him as Dalton is pulled off the base. One pitch, a man on base. Vargas reaches.
Batting number 1, John Urena.
So a man on, nobody out. John Urania steps into the box. ASA College coming off back-to-back losses to College of Central Florida, who the Titans handedly beat earlier this year as well. Frederick will pick over. His first offering just outside to Robinson, and Vargas is back safely. ASA rocking their black jerseys with white numbers and gray pants. Eastern Florida in their blue home jerseys with white trim and numbers. Frederick checks again. His first pitch to Durania is a ground ball to short. Slow roller, Blackstone got him at second to first. They're not going to get Urania down the line. They'll get the lead man in Vargas, 1 out here in the first.
Now batting number 8, Edinson Renteria.
So the switch hitting first baseman, Edinson Renteria, digs in now. He's got a man on, a man out. No score, top of the first inning. Glad to have you along for some more Eastern Florida Titans baseball. Frederick will pick over. Urania with a pretty decent lead over there at first base, but Frederick has proven himself to be one of the best pitchers this year with the Titans, and keeping runners close is a key to that. Frederick sets again. First pitch to Renteria is low. Frederick with 12 2/3 pitching this year with a 1.42 ERA. He's been lights out. Only 8 hits and 2 earned runs with 14 strikeouts in that time. Frederick with a little more juice to first there. It's a bang-bang play with Urania. He's going to keep him close. So after Renteria at the dish, it'll be Mario Machado and Ray Rivera with a man out. Ground ball to second base. Here's Cruz. Forehand, he bobbles it. Only play is to first, and they're going to get him. Renteria's retired, but Urania will move up to second base. So a man in scoring position now for the Silver Storm.
Now batting number 3, Mario Machado.
So the shortstop, Mario Machado, digs in, trying to give his team a lead with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Titans have been good this year with men in scoring position. And Drew Cavanaugh, the catcher, will come out to have a talk with Frederick. Gabriel Cruz to lead things off for the Titans here in the bottom of the first. Efrain Isturiz on the mound for the Silver Storm, the big left-hander. Looking to give a good start here for ASA. First offering to Gabby Cruz. Just a little low and outside. Pops in and out of the glove. Juan Arena behind the dish. Over at first base is Edinson Renteria. Jorge Olivo at second. At shortstop's Mario Machado. And over at third is Steven Munoz. Chopper to third. Munoz makes a play on the first. And a quick one retires Cruz. One away. Blackstone up at the dish now. Been struggling at the dish, but has been great defensively. Starting most games at shortstop since Carlos Cordero was injured earlier in the year. Efrain's first pitch, and it's a squared bunt pulled back from Blackstone there. Didn't want to offer as the ball just cut low and in towards his knees. No score, bottom of the first inning. Pitch is fouled away, out of play, just over that right side. 1-1 on Jason Blackstone. Second-year player here at Eastern Florida. Getting his well-deserved time to start out the year, just 10 games in. 1-1 from Isturiz. Is low at the feet. Eastern Florida coached by Stephen Brown, assisted by Mitchell Gallagher and Greg Plucky Sr. Head coach Stephen Brown, his first year with the program after coming from LSU Shreveport. 1-1 is high and inside to Blackstone. He's going to leave it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Check that, it's 3-1 now on Blackstone. Titans looking for a base runner. Blackstone will foul it away. Fighting now will push it to full 3-2. Drew Cavanaugh waiting on deck for the Titans. Right behind him sits Zach Taylor. Into the windup goes Isturiz. The 3-2. Ground ball to first. It's going to be foul. Just a few feet past the line there. Renteria's got good movement over there at first, but Blackstone definitely could have put it by him there. Isturiz, the tall stance on the mound as he'll drop the glove to his belt. The 3-2 again. Ground ball to third. High bounce for Munoz. Play on the run to first. Got him. David Munoz. 2 batters, 2 plays. Showing the glove over there at third base. 2 gone. The catcher, Drew Cavanaugh, digging in. Hitting well in that 3 hole this year. Hitting just above 300 at 321. Lefty on lefty battle here as this pitch just misses outside to Cavanaugh. Isturiz again out of the windup. This ball is poked foul on the third base line. Cavanaugh just nubs it off the end of the bat there. Drew coming into the contest, 2 for 4 in his last game. Also 4 multi-hit games on the year for number 21. Isturiz offers the 1-1 here. Freezes him with a strike on the inside corner there. Cavanaugh now down in the count with 2 outs. ASA looking to go 1-2-3 here. Cavanaugh trying to battle it. This ball low and outside. 2-2. Drew will go to a lot of 3-2 counts, but It is dependent on that final pitch on 3-2. If it's close, is he going to swing at it or not? Efrain takes another long lean in. Here's the pitch. Low, going to bounce away from the catcher, Arasena. Full count, 2 gone here in the bottom of the first inning. History's the pitch. High, he walked him. 10th walk of the year for Kavanaugh as he'll trot down to first base, and it's a man on with 2 gone.
Now batting number 12, Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor, the freshman, out of Melbourne, Florida, just playing in his backyard for college ball, as this breaking ball snaps in for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Some time called, as head coach Stephen Brown down there at third base wants to give some signs. Not too often will you see the head coach out there on the field coaching third base, but give a lot of credit to Brown down there as he's staying as engaged as possible out there on the field during the offensive tries. Line base hit into right field for Taylor. Kavanaugh's rounding second. He's going to push on to third base, and he will stand up there. Zach Taylor delivers a single with 2 outs here for the Titans. The big man, Dalton Robinson, now digging in. He's got 2 on and 2 out. Trying to give Eastern Florida an early lead. Got Kavanaugh on third. Zach Taylor with that single to right. He's at first. Histories checks both runners. The pitch. Just off the plate outside. Arasena tried to bring it back in, but home plate umpire said no. (1-0) again, same spot outside. ASA looking for some revenge after dropping the first 2 to Eastern Florida. They're playing well here. Got to get out of the jam with 2 outs. Lefty Istory sets again. This one inside to Robinson. Almost came up on him there, but no dead ball call, though, so he'll stay in the box. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch just hits the outside corner for a strike. So History's battling back now with 2 away. Titans want to jump out to that early lead. A base hit will do it. Robinson, tall stance in that left-handed batter's box. The 3-1. Fouled away just up against the screen. So Efrain History's coming back from 3-0 with 2 on. It is now a full count. Trying to take his team to the second inning with no score. The pitch, fouled away again. Robinson hangs. Dalton, the freshman out of Castleberry, Florida. Mixes in between the outfield and first base. Standing at the team's tallest, 6'7". Full pitch one more time to Dalton Robinson. Nope, they're going to try to pick off to Kavanaugh at third, but nobody is there to look up the base as Munoz, kind of with a shrug-shouldered look over there at third, wasn't expecting the pickoff. 3-2 again. Line back to the screen. Robinson fighting still. Dalton with a 3-game hitting streak as well coming into this game. He's 4 for his last 10 as they're going to try to pick off to Taylor at first. But if Robinson can keep that hit streak going here, he'll give the Titans a lead. History sets, checks the runner again. The 3-2, line drive to short, glove by Machado. Ball was tailing away from the shortstop Mario Machado, kind of slicing towards left field, but he followed it, made the catch, and it ends the threat for the Titans. Eastern Florida threatens but does not score. We go to the second inning, 0-0. You're listening to Eastern Florida Baseball here on the Titan Radio Network.
ASA, number 22, Ray Rivera.
We welcome you back in. Top of the second inning. No score between the Eastern Florida Titans and the ASA Miami College Silver Storm. Nick Ferretic out for another inning of work. He'll go through the windup here against Ray Rivera, and a big cut and a miss up at the letters. Ray Rivera in that left-handed batter's box. Another one of the Collegiate League of Palm Beach members on this team as he'll lace one down the right field line. It's going to stay in fair, right up against the wall. Taylor cuts it off. Great play by Taylor in right field to keep it in, and it's only a single for Rivera. He put it down the line, looked like a double, especially with his speed, but a nice forehand play from Taylor up against the corner, and he zoomed it in to Gabby Cruz out there at second base. Just a single. David Munoz stepping in. Man on, man out. This ball's pieced to left field. Going back to the track, all the way up. It's gone. David Munoz on the first pitch. And ASA answering right back after that threat from the Titans. It's quickly 2-0 after that bang of a swing from Munoz. Only the 10th hit all year given up by Ferretic. And it's a big one. 2-0. Silver Storm lead it. We're also familiar with David Munoz, who just hit that home run. We've definitely seen that before this past summer. Ferretic, got to have a short memory here as he, drops off a nice curveball on the outer half and just gets Olivo waving. Jorge Olivo, a freshman out of Miami. He'll take a pitch for a strike. It's quickly 0-2. Ground ball to third. Gobbled up by Stubbs. He's going to flick on to first, and he got him. Good play from Stubbs. One down here in the top of the second inning. 2-0. Silver Storm lead it over the Titans. Moises Amato steps in now. First pitch is low and outside. Excuse me, low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Popped in the air to right. Taylor underneath it, not deep. He's going to come in. Put that one away for out number 2. So we'll see how Ferretic answers. So far it's been good since the home run, but he's definitely the type of guy to let ASA go shut down in the next few innings answering something like that. So be prepared to see Ferretic craft up some nice pitches here to end this inning and in the third. Breaking ball to the catcher, Juan Aracena. Pitch is just a bit high. Cavanaugh couldn't bring it down in time for the strike. That one will hit, though, 1-1. Frederick's 1-1 is a breaking ball, skied in the air to center field. McKnight coming in. Going out is Gabby Cruz, the second baseman, and he'll call off Don McKnight for the last out of the inning. A 2-run home run from ASA Miami. It's David Munoz showing off the power to left field. And the Titans find themselves in a hole early. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 ASA leads it over the Titans. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to the Titans Sports Radio. Drew Stubbs and the Titans looking to answer back here in the bottom of the second inning. Stubbs, pretty solid this year, 273 average, 9 hits, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, along with 4 walks. He'll step in to lead things off. First pitch from the lefty, Isteriz is in for a strike, 0-1. Stubbs, another one of those 2-year guys on the team. Out of Fort Pierce, Florida. The 0-1. Line drive to left field. This one's deep. Going back, it's gone! Drew Stubbs, his start of the year! You can't answer any better than that. Drew Stubbs on the second pitch of the inning. Answers right back to the Munoz homer and puts it right in the same spot. 2-1. Continuing to swing the bat well, Drew Stubbs connects for a home run solo shot. It is now 2-1. Ryan Wallace, the left fielder for tonight's ball game, he digs in. Strike on the outer half, 0-1. What an answer from the Titans there. After giving up a big swing, they come back with one of their own. Even though the score was not Too far apart. This one scooted up the middle into center field. A base hit. Ryan Wallace breaks an 0 for 12 streak right there. So he gets himself a hit. Nice swing from Ryan right back up the box past the feet of Isteriz. The leading hitter for Eastern Florida, Don McKnight, up to bat now with a man on, nobody out. McKnight will take a ball low and outside. He's hitting .357 on the year. 10 hits in 28 at-bats. Also 3 stolen bags. And 5 doubles in those 10 hits. So a lot of speed in the feet of McKnight. If he'll put it in a gap, you know he's going to. McKnight will poke his butt out and flick one over the third base dugout there. 1-1. Looked more of like a 2-strike swing there with no strikes, so a little more aggression going towards the outer half from McKnight on that one. 2-1's our score. Eastern Florida gets a run back here in the bottom of the second as McKnight will take that pitch outside. 2-1, nobody out. Ryan Wallace stands at first. He's had his first hit in his last 13 at-bats. It's always good to get back in that hit column. Start another hot streak. McKnight's going to square a bunt. Isteriz going to throw on to first base as he looked at second. They had a chance at Wallace, who was coming back to first base on the Isteriz delivery home. Wallace thought that he was picking off to first base, so he went back a few steps, and Wallace might have gotten out there at second base if Isteriz would have put a little mustard on the ball there. But good job from McKnight. Sacrifice bunt moves Wallace up into scoring position. Andy Valdez, the DH now. Isteriz a couple checks down at Wallace, and the first pitch is in the dirt. Nice block up by Adesina. Keeping it in front. Nowhere for Wallace to go down at second. Breaking ball high and in. A little chin music there on Valdez. Not too happy with that. Pitch delivery there is Valdez as he will get back in the box up 2-0. Titans looking to tie the ball game. Drew Stubbs with a solo home run to start the inning, brought them within 1. Valdez getting geared up for the 2-0. This one's flipped foul. Back towards the screen, it's 2-1. Valdez, also a catcher on this team, along with Gino Torrente and Drew Cavanaugh, but in the DH position today. Definitely needing Valdez's bat in the lineup. Only 8 at-bats, but has an RBI in 3 of the 4 games he's been in. And a chance here. Swing and a miss on a 2-1. We'll even the count at 2 apiece with 1 out. Isteriz will step off as Adesina will recycle the signs one more time for the 2-2. That's Andy Valdez with 1 out and a man on second base. Isteriz, no look down to Wallace at second. The pitch. High check swing. They're going to offer to the field ump, and he did not go. Always a tough angle for the field umpire when they are in that position, almost directly behind the pitcher's mound. Usually one of the line judges will be able to make that call just a little better, but a 3-2 pitch on the way. Spoke too soon as history steps off again, and they're going to call a balk. Might be a warning, though, as Wallace will not be advanced to third. Full count, 1 out. Ryan Wallace stands at second base, trying to score here on a base hit from Valdez. Line drive to center field. Gonna make the catch in center. Oh, man, John Urania comes in and gets him. And Ryan Wallace picked off of second base. Thought the ball was down or there was 2 outs, either one. Wallace gets doubled up to end the inning. Titans get one back on the Drew Stubbs solo shot to left field. Oh, man, was that a blast. We head to the third inning. Nick Ferretic and company back out, trying to keep this ASA team in check. Going to be back in a minute. 2-1 Titans. Trail by 1. You're listening to Eastern Florida State Baseball here on the Titans Radio Network. Top of the third inning. Welcome you back in. Tom Cavanaugh on hand to bring you all of tonight's action between Eastern Florida and ASA Miami. To open up the third, Harry Vargas to lead things off. He reached with a bunt single last time. So he'll take a pitch low and inside. 1-0. Check swing. He definitely went around that time. His home plate umpire puts up the gun. 1-1. From Ferretic. Wave and a miss there. Nice cutter. Slicing to the outer half on Vargas there. Not able to catch up. It's quickly 1-2. Both teams with 3 hits. Tight score. Ferretic leaves this one high and outside there. It is 2-2. Vargas taps this one back towards his own dugout. Harry, a former player at VCU, came down to ASA, along with Edinson Renteria, who was over with Palm Beach last year. The 2-2, just off the plate outside. Vargas going to push to a full count. Ferretic out of the wind-up, the full. Strike 3, got him on the outer half. Ferretic dots it up, lower outer corner, and Vargas goes down looking. So the first inning in tonight's game, the Titans have not allowed the opening base runner. As this ball skied out of play on the first pitch to John Urania. It's a good tone setter here in the third inning. Ferretic eliminating that first batter, unable to do so in those first 2 innings. Got out of the jam in the first, but that second inning, it definitely played a role. This one's grounded to first. It's going to stay fair. Robinson handles it a little shakily, but will pick it up and touch the bag. 2 away. It was one of those ground balls that might have chipped the bag there and messed up Robinson on his receive there for the ball. Nonetheless, he'll make the play. Edinson Renteria with a fielder's choice, his first time up. He'll dig back in. Going to take a strike at the ankles there. Renteria did not like it. This one's lined to left center field. Coming over is Wallace. It's going to get over his head up against the wall. Renteria will jog into second base with a 2-out double. And a chance here for the Silver Storm. Frederick's been making great pitches tonight, but with this ASA team dialed in tonight, one misstep, one pitch left over the zone, and this Silver Storm club is going to make you pay. One notable player out of the lineup for the Silver Storm tonight, Michael Pulitz. He's been DHing and catching for the Silver Storm of late. 2 outs, a man on second. Ferretic's pitch is fouled away to the screen. Mario Machado grounded to first. His first time. Frederick, a long look down at second base at Renteria. Has a little bit of speed as this pitch misses outside. ASA, coached by Ronnie Talentino, assisted by White, Aparicio, Ojeda, and Leon. Check swing there on the outer half. Slider, and he did not go. 2-1 is the count. Would have been a big pitch for Ferretic there. Nick with that arm dangle. Ball holding in his glove at the belt as he comes set. The 2-1. Popped in the air to right. Taylor coming in a few steps. He'll call him off. And he'll make the catch for out number 3. 2-out double for Edinson Renteria, but no more. Nick Frederick looking to settle in here after a good inning there. 2-1. Eastern Florida still trails ASA Miami by 1. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. You're listening to Eastern Florida Baseball here on the Titans Radio Network. Gabby Cruz to lead things off in the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch is a strike on the outer half. Cruz with a ground ball to third base his last time. Hitless in his last 2 games. Looking to pick it back up here as Gabby checks the 0-1. It's inside at his feet. We'll have to tiptoe out of the way there. Sophomore out of Puerto Rico. Standing at just 6 foot. Gabby Cruz, been a big part of this Titan team on both sides of the ball. Efrain Istari still on the mound for ASA. Entering his third inning of work. He's got 1-1 on Cruz. Ground ball to third again. It's going to be Munoz. Makes the play. Sling over to first. And a stretch from Renteria. Got him. Tough play. Renteria showing off the athleticism. And down goes Cruz to start the third. Jason Blackstone now. He'll square to bunt and pull back. Going to check down to that field umpire. He did not go. He pulled it back in time. So 1-0. So with the Cruz ground out, it'll be Blackstone, Kavanaugh, and Taylor. This ball's low. Blackstone easing up now. 2-0. Can widen that zone just a tad. Blackstone will tap one just off his foot, trickling over towards that third base dugout of Eastern Florida. 2-1 is our score. Bottom of the third inning. Take you back to that David Munoz 2-run home run in the second. And a solo shot from Drew Stubbs last inning as well is where we stand. That's a strike on Blackstone there on the outer half. 2-2. Histories has been good at coming back in counts after falling behind to start. He's been down 3-0, moved it back to 3-2, and now it was 2-0 on Blackstone. He has moved it to 2s. Ball low, just underneath. Blackstone wisely laid that one off. Another full count. One gone, nobody on here in the bottom of the third inning. Histories, the payoff. Outside, he walked him just off the plate. Urania looked like he tried to stick it back in on the corner, but could not. It's 1 out, 1 on here for the Titans.
Now batting number 21, Bruce Kavanaugh.
So Kavanaugh digs back in for his second at-bat after a walk on a full count last time up. Drew's been great defensively for the Titans, throwing 8 of 9 runners out, just allowing 1 stolen base. And here goes Blackstone, down to second base to throw, not in time. Jason Blackstone steals second base after getting picked off. Histories with the long leg kick there, trying to pick over to Blackstone. As he saw that long leg come up, Blackstone in his speed took advantage and went down to second base head first. Heads up play from Jason there as he went as soon as he saw Histories coming to first base. It's exactly what you have to do as a base runner in that situation. If you're going to get picked off, might as well go. Kavanaugh, he's going to ground one to first. Blocked up by Renteria, but Kavanaugh will move the runner over. Would have liked a single through the middle to score him, but nonetheless, it'll put a runner 90 feet away for the Titans.
Now batting number 12, Zach Taylor.
Big number 12 stepping in. A single his last time up. They could use another one. Tie this ball game as the Titans trailed 2-1 here in the third. Playing a full 9 innings today. Eastern Florida back in action tomorrow at 4 o'clock against Palm Beach State. We'll focus on tonight, though, as the first pitch misses low and out to Taylor. Jason Blackstone standing on third after the stolen bag and the ground ball to move him up. Taylor trying to deliver another hit. This one bounced up to Urania, out of center behind the plate. He's been great back there defensively. Multiple pitches in the dirt. Adesanya has blocked them up. Nowhere for the Titan runners to go. And as a pitcher, it's always better to have a catcher that you can trust in those situations where you want to grip that curveball or that slider just a little harder, get a little more cut, and in the event that it does go down in the dirt, you have a catcher there to block it up for you. The 2-0 to Taylor is a strike on the inner half there. He could have expected him to put one right on Zach, but not his perfect pitch, just laid off. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Titans looking to tie. That fastball just missing inside. Close call, but Taylor stands his ground. It's 3-1. Waiting on deck, Dalton Robinson. He lined out hard to the shortstop his last time up. The 3-1 to Taylor's chopped on the ground to third. Glove hand play by Munoz to first. Edinson Renteria makes the pick. Oh, man. Bang, bang play at first. Munoz made the play across the diamond on one bounce, and Renteria makes the play to end the threat for the Titans. Blackstone makes it to third, unable to score for Eastern Florida. A good swing from Taylor almost ties it up. 2-1, we head to the fourth. ASA Silver Storm lead it over the EFSC Titans. You're listening to Eastern Florida Baseball here on the Titan Radio Network.
Leading off the top of the fourth for ASA, 22, Ray Rivera.
Ray Rivera to open things in the fourth. Nick Ferretic still on the mound for Eastern Florida. He's been good. Just 2 hits in that second inning led to those 2 runs. It was actually Ray Rivera at the dish here who put a single down the right field line, and then not more than a pitch later, it was David Munoz with a 2-run home run to left field. Ferretic's first delivery is just outside here in the fourth. Rivera will sky this one in the air. Going to stay on the infield. Stubbs calling for it. Now it's Blackstone. Stubbs makes the catch. Not a lot of communication out there in the field from our perspective, but Stubbs able to haul it in nonetheless. And even with the white ball in that very dark sky, it's still extremely hard to see, especially when it's sky high in the air like that. And Rivera retired to start the fourth. Munoz homered his last time. First pitch fouls it just back to the screen, 0-1. Breaking ball just a bit high over the shoulders of Munoz. Standing tall in that right-handed batter's box, about 6'5". That slider catches the corner there. Ferretic, good pitch. Snaps that one off, 1-2. Munoz falls behind. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fastball rides high and in at the letters. Munoz can't lay off it. For Reddick, his 3rd strikeout of the night.
Now batting number 12, Jorge Olivo.
Jorge Olivo. Up at the dish now with 2 gone. Grounded out to 3rd his last time. Reddick's first offering is another breaking ball for a strike on the outer half. Talked about it earlier. How is Reddick going to respond after that big swing to let his team down 2-0? It has been stellar since. This one's fouled away over the right side bleachers. Quickly 0-2 on Jorge Olivo. 2-1 is our score still. Eastern Florida trails ASA Miami. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to first. It's going to scoot foul just before the base. Olivo definitely needs to pick up bat speed for this next pitch. If it is delivered as a fastball, he was definitely late on that one. Taylor adjusting in right field, taking a few steps over. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Cavanaugh blocks it up. He'll gun it down to Robinson. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Titans. Nick Ferretic answering back very positively. After that home run he gave up in the 2nd inning, it's 2-1. Titans looking to answer back again and tie this thing up. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 ASA with the lead. You're listening to Eastern Florida Baseball. Bottom of the 4th, D-Rob and the Titans. A hard line out to short as last time for Dalton Robinson. He'll dig in. First pitch is high and outside from the new man on the mound for ASA. It is Dylan Walters, sophomore out of Key Largo, Florida. ASA will switch from a left-hander to a righty. That 1-0 is just a little bit low at the feet. (2-1) ASA with the lead. Robinson skies one out of play. Got a great crowd out for tonight's game. Wish we could give you a pan. Whoever walks in front of the camera will definitely let you know who's here. The 2-1, again, skied in the air, this time a little farther down the line over the third base dugout. Robinson still late on that fastball there. It's 2-2, nobody out. Chokes up on the bat just a tad as he wags it over that left ear. Time called at the dish from Robinson. Walters was going through the windup again. (2-2) to Dalton. Swing and a miss, strike three. Kind of a half swing there from Dalton. And he'll go down swinging, one away here in the fourth. So Drew Stubbs, he'll step back in now. We remember the last time he came up to the dish back in the second with that loud home run to left field to bring his team within one. First pitch from Walters is a breaking ball for a strike. Final line on Ephraim Eastery's: 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks. 3 hits, 3 innings, 2 walks, and 1 run allowed. So good start from Ephraim. And Walters looking to come on in the late innings. This breaking ball inside, and it gets a piece of Stubbs. Hit by pitch. Sends a man down to first with 1 out. Walters tried another breaking ball there. Couldn't get the correct grip on it as it just sits high and in on Stubbs and gets his tricep there on the left arm. Ryan Wallace. Base hit his last time. He'll take a first pitch high and outside. Walters out of the stretch now. Not a lot of look down at first base to Stubbs. He's got moderate speed, and now it's another ball high and in. Wallace, transfer from Old Dominion University. Didn't play there, but redshirted and then came over to Eastern Florida. There's a strike on the outer half to Wallace, one of the only players outside of Florida for this Eastern Florida team. Out of Apollo, Pennsylvania. Wallace wags that bat high over the left shoulder. Stealing for second is Stubbs. The throw down, bobbled in and out of the glove. Down to second goes Stubbs, and Machado, who was late getting to the bag, couldn't pick it and put the tag on Stubbs. Another stolen base for the Titans, their second of the game. And Wallace with an opportunity now on a 3-1 with 1 out to drive in a run. There's a good jump from Stubbs. Adesanya had a good throw down, but Machado just late getting there. Walters, the pitcher, looks in as that pitch just misses off the plate outside. Very close. Ryan Wallace will have himself another on-base opportunity here as it's first and second, 1 gone. The 4th walk for the Silver Storm in today's ball game. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1. Eastern Florida trails ASA Silver Storm. Stubbs at second. He was hit by a pitch. And over at first is Ryan Wallace. He walked. And at the dish is Don McKnight. Assistant Coach Rod White out to the mound now. Have a quick talk with Walters. Check that, it's Rennie Tolentino, the head coach, who's now on the mound to have a conference with Walters and the infield. We'll keep it here. 2 on, 1 out. To start off this bottom of the 4th inning, Don McKnight don't want anybody else up at the dish for him right now. He's leading the team in average. Also leading the team in extra base hits as well with 5 doubles and a single triple. They'll break. Silver Storm talk it over now. We'll see what Stephen Brown and this Titans team comes up with. We know Brown likes to bunt in certain situations to get guys in scoring position, but with McKnight's hot bat, could just letting him swing it. Walter's first pitch is outside and up quick is ASA. Checking Stubbs down at second. 2 balls, no strikes on Don McKnight. They're playing with Stubbs over there at second. Machado flashing the glove a little bit, and time's called by McKnight. Heads up play by the batter. Good lead at first for Wallace. Several steps off. They're keeping Stubbs close at second. The 2-0. Off the plate outside again. ASA, the catcher, doing all he can to bring it back in. But to no avail. Unable to get the strike. It's 3 balls and no strikes with 1 out. Titans threatening here. Looking to tie or take the lead. McKnight rests the bat on that left shoulder before picking it up and going. It's a strike on the outside corner. He brought that one a little in. Good pitch there from Walters. He'll hold that ball in the right arm as he dangles it before coming set at the chest. Quick double look at Stubbs before coming home. High and outside, ball 4. McKnight walks, and it's 3 in a row for Dylan Walters and ASA. Stubbs at third, he was hit by a pitch. Wallace was walked, and down at first base now is McKnight. He just walked. Andy Valdez with the bases loaded and 1 out. Could break this game open, give Eastern a lead, something here. Defensively for ASA, they got Munoz in even with the base. Everybody else sagging back. First pitch to Valdez is a breaking ball in for a strike. He lined out to center field, was involved in that double play where they picked off Ryan Wallace at second base on that liner to end the inning. Valdez flicks one right back to the screen. Quickly 0-2 in him now. Valdez, 9 batter in this lineup. It'll turn back over to Gabby Cruz. Valdez leaning in now. Got the bases loaded, 1 out. 0-2 on the way from Walters. Outside, good layoff from Valdez. Pitch was not close, but good action on the breaking ball. Valdez screams one down the left field line, foul. Staying tough, 1-2. We mentioned before, Valdez, 3 RBIs in 4 games that he has played this year. Looking for an opportunity here. Beautiful night here at Bruce Bochy Field in Melbourne, Florida, the home of the Eastern Florida State Titans. They got themselves a chance with the bases loaded. Line drive to second base. Base hit into center field. Valdez delivers. Past the glove of Jorge Olivo. Looked like he was going to make the catch, but oh man, Valdez left that ball. It just kept tailing away from him into right center. And a tie ball game as Stubbs comes in to score. Every base runner moves up one spot. Good job by ASA getting the ball in fairly quickly so that Wallace couldn't score from third. And now it's back to the top of the lineup. Gabriel Cruz at the dish. 2-2 is our score here in the fourth. First pitch to Gabby is high and in. Little chin music again. He'll bop out of the way. From our angle, Jorge Olivo was tracking it all the way. The ball just kept tailing away from him. Not much he could do there. It just kept going. Ball low at the feet of Cruz. He lets it go. It's 2-0. Got to give credit to Andy Valdez starting that 0-2, battling back to 1-2, fouling another pitch off, and then lining one to right center. Fastball just misses inside. Look closer than most. It'll be 3-0. Ryan Wallace stands at third. Don McKnight at second. Andy Valdez at first. ASA, some action in their bullpen at the moment. As this pitch is high and inside, he walked him on 4. Walking in a run, and Eastern Florida State takes the lead 3-2 as Ryan Wallace comes across to score. Gabby Cruz laying off pitches. Does a good job with the RBI there. Jason Blackstone. 0 for 1 today with a walk. He's got a chance to break this game open. We got a tie ball game. Check that. 3-2 is our score. First pitch to Blackstone is a strike on the inside corner. Walters with 4 walks in the inning and 1 hit allowed. Breaking ball for a strike right at the belt. Blackstone leaves that one alone. 0-2. Blackstone waves the bat a few times. Sits down in that right-handed batter's box. He's going to chop one on the ground to Munoz at third. Throws down a second. Gets away from the glove. Trickles into right center field. Titans looking to score a few more runs. Coming to the dish is Cruz. He scores. 3 runs come in for the Titans, and it's 6-2. A ground ball to David Munoz at third. He tried to open up and get the force at second base, and squirting away from the glove of Jorge Olivo in the right field. Threw it away just a tad. Olivo on his way to the bag as it happened. And a costly mistake lets up 3 runs for the Titans. 4-run lead now. And Olivo being checked out of the game right now as we speak for Abian Medina. So a quick defensive change. Abiam Medina will move into second base for Jorge Olivo as Rennie Tolentino had enough of him over there at second base. Drew Cavanaugh digs in. The 1-0 to Cavanaugh, high and outside. Sophomore out of Rochester Hills, Michigan. Just coming back from IMG Academy where he won National Player of the Year in his senior year. This pitch just catches the corner for a strike. One and two on Cav. He's got a man at second base. It's Jason Blackstone. 6-2 is our score. Blackstone takes off for third base. The throw down, Adesanya did not get him. Oh, man. The umpire held up the call longer than I would have expected. And Munoz, with a small little talk, and head coach for ASA, Renny Tolentino, going to come out onto the field and have a quick conversation with field umpire. It was a great throw by Adesanya. Looks like the ball beat Blackstone there by at least a step. Munoz with a decent tag, but doesn't mean Blackstone couldn't have gotten it in. So after a quick deliberation from Tolentino, he's going to bring his infield in. Looks at second baseman Abian Medina, gives him the X of the arms and says, hey, infield in. Can't allow any more runs here. Down to third base goes Blackstone with the stolen base. It's his second of the day, the Titans' third, and Cavanaugh with an RBI opportunity here. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, and with the infield in, just needs something hit hard. The 3-1 pitch. Popped in the air to left. Not deep. Coming over, Amaro going to make the catch, tagging and scoring will be Blackstone. Cavanaugh getting the job done with an RBI there. Got it deep enough out to left field to Moises Amaro. And Blackstone with his speed scores with ease. 7-2, the Titans with a big inning. 6 runs here in the fourth.
Now batting number 12, Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor, 1 for 2 as he's going to piece one to center field. Zach Taylor keeping the hit streak alive here. Titans rolling with 2 outs in the fourth. Second hit of the night for Taylor. That's why he's sitting in that 4 spot and why he has not left it since game 1 over in Auburndale, Florida a few weeks ago. It's been that same 3-4-5 combo with Cavanaugh, Taylor, and Robinson, who's due up at the dish now, and Drew Stubbs as well following him. That right there is a powerful, meaty lineup. First pitch to Robinson is at the chin. 1-0. Dylan Walters still on the mound. It's been a rough inning for him, but looking to persevere and get through. This one's floated out to right field. Fair ball! Robinson gets one in down the right field line. Over to third base will go Taylor. Dalton caught it right on the inside part of the bat, muscled it out to right field, and drops it right down the line a few feet away from the chalk. And with 2 outs, 2 more base runners for the Titans. Up 5. One for 1 with a hit by pitch for Stubbs. Got a run scored as well on the day. Bottom of the fourth, 7-2. Titans lead it. First pitch from Walters is a fastball high and in. Stubbs leaves it alone. Zach Taylor standing there at third. He singled. Over at first, Robinson, he also singled. Robinson going to take off for second base. Adesanya's throw down, not in time. Robinson with a nice steal there. Even sitting at 6'6", 6'7". Robinson with a lot of speed. Multiple stolen bases this year. It's his 5th of the season. The 2-0 to Stubbs. Inside at the shoulder. Was almost hit by a pitch again. And the Titans have officially batted through. Stubbs led off the inning with a hit by pitch. He ended up coming around to score. Walters for ASA sets the 3-0 pitch. Strike at the knees. This may be the last batter for Walters, depending on how the outcome. 3-1. Inside again, he walked him. The second walk of the inning, the 6th for Walters in the 4th here. And ASA's head coach, Renny Talentino, out to the mound. And will probably be the end of the day for Walters. Only lasted 2/3 of an inning. Familiar face coming on the mound. Jonathan Romalo looks to be. We'll give you Walter's stat when we come back. We'll step aside briefly. Big inning so far for the Titans. 6 runs here in the bottom of the 4th. Couple big swings. We'll get back to you in a minute. Titans lead at 7-2 here in the 4th. Pitching change on the way. You're listening to Titans Baseball. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th inning. 7-2 is our score. On the mound now, the CLPB All-Stars starter in 2021, Jonathan Romalo on the mound. Former teammates with several of these ASA players, summer ball and collegiately. Eastern Florida has reloaded the bases here in the inning. Down at third, Zach Taylor. At second is Dalton Robinson, and over at first, Drew Stubbs. Ryan Wallace, his second at-bat of the inning, third of the game. Romalo's first pitch is a fastball outside. So the final line on Dylan Walters for ASA. 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 4 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and 2 earned runs. Romalo coming immediately out of the stretch with the bases loaded here. That 1-0, wave and a miss from Wallace. Romalo with a lot of good movement. He was the all-star starter for his collegiate league last year. Had the opportunity to cover him as well as other players. He's got good stuff, as he's going to blow that one right by Wallace for strike 2. Fastball at the letters. It's going to come with a little bit of gas. It's a powerful right-handed arm, and one that ASA might have wanted to use later in this game, but down 5 runs, they have to implement a guy like Romalo now. The 1-2 from Johnny. Breaking ball high and in. Wallace, a good step away. Evens the count at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded here in the 4th. Romalo trying to get his team out of the jam. This one past the catcher. Adesanya going back to get it, and scoring will be Taylor. 8-2. Titans tack on another. So the count now on Wallace will go to 3-2 as both runners move up 90 feet. Robinson down to third and Stubbs to second. Ryan 1 for 1 with a walk today. Romalo's 3-2 is on the way. Chopper to first. It's going to get foul. Glad to have you along with us tonight. Beautiful night for baseball. Eastern Florida has had a sensational season so far for weather. It's been impeccable throughout the year. Romalo nods and gets his sign now as he folds the glove and comes set at the belt. The 3-2 one more time. Outside, he walked him. Another walk for the Silver Storm and the second of the day for Ryan Wallace. His 3rd time on base. Here comes McKnight again. Helping his case, he's 0 for 1 with a walk so far today. Bases once again loaded. Romalo's first pitch is a fastball just below the ankles for a ball. Second pitch to McKnight is fouled back to the screen. 1-1. Big inning for the Titans. 7 runs on 3 hits. Titans took the first 2, if you're just joining us, against ASA earlier in the year in a doubleheader, 7-1 and 7-3. This time's called at the dish from McKnight, standing with that fairly open stance. Romalo's 1-1 on the way. Line drive to left field. This one is going to drop right in front there. 2 runs coming around to score. Stubbs will get in without a throw. 2-run single for Don McKnight, and he keeps the hot streak alive. Oh, man. 7 RBIs now in the season for Don as he picks up 2 right there. A 10-2 ball game here in the 4th. And after that 2-run home run that Ferretic gave up in the 2nd, Eastern took that personally, and they have scored 10 unanswered runs since. Here's Andy Valdez once more. He had that big hit into right center field earlier in this inning to get the scoring started for Eastern. He's going to pop one up out of play. So ASA with a little bit of commotion now in the pen as Romalo seems to be holding that right shoulder there. Both coaches out to the mound now to examine. We'll step aside briefly as Romalo gets checked out and the athletic training staff joins onto the field. Some movement in the ASA bullpen now. They might have another pitcher coming in for Jonathan Romalo. We'll have to wait and see. 0-1 is our count with 2 gone on Andy Valdez. It's 10-2 our score. Titans lead it over the ASA Silver Storm. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Titan Sports Radio. Bottom of the fourth inning. 10-2 is our score. Injury report, Jonathan Romalo out of the game now after just a quick stint for the Silver Storm. He struggled with some arm issues in the past. Gets to him here, and Jorge Garcia on the mound now for ASA. Freshman out of Miami. He'll face Andy Valdez on a 1-1 count. Quite the unorthodox set. As this one sky in the air to left. Going back is Amaro. It's going to get over his head. Amaro misjudges the ball. It's going to get over up against the wall, and 3-run score. Looked like a routine fly ball out to Moises Amaro in left. He kept going back. Must have lost it in the light or something. It gets by him up against the wall. And this game has been broken open. 3 more runs right there. Wallace comes in to score along with McKnight and Taylor. (12-2). 2 runs scored there instead of 3. It was a good swing from Valdez. Jorge Garcia getting signs from his shortstop now. It's Gabby Cruz up for his 4th at-bat, 2nd of the inning. In between pitching changes, we saw Titans starting pitcher Nick Ferretic down there on the pen trying to keep his arm warm. It has been just over 30 minutes in this bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball to Garcia, just misses high and outside. It's 2-1 now. A 9-run 4th inning so far for the Titans. They lead it by 10. They came into the inning trailing 2-1. This pitch is going to get away from Adesina. Fastball just outside. Deflects off the glove into third base. Will go Valdez. Count pushes to 3-1. The set from Garcia. Swing and a miss. Cutting right through it is Cruz. Just pulled off that one a tad. Still got a lot of baseball left. We're only in the bottom of the 4th. 8 hits, 12 runs for Eastern. 4 hits, 2 runs for ASA. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Cruz goes down swinging. And that is the end of the threat in the 4th for Eastern. A big inning. 9 runs come in to score. And it is a 12-2 lead for Eastern as we go to the 5th. Nick Ferretic back on the mound trying to shut down this Silver Storm team. We'll see how it plays out. 12-2 is our score. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Eastern Florida State College Baseball.
off the fifth for ASA, number 11, Moses Amaro.
Top of the fifth, Moises Amaro to lead things off for the Silver Storm. Down 10 runs after leading 2-0 in the second after the David Munoz 2-run blast. Got the scoring started for ASA. Looked like they'd have an upper hand early, but a battle back from the Titans in a 9-run fourth inning blew this game wide open. The 1-1 from Ferretic. Check swing. He definitely went. Good pitch there, cutting away from the lefty. Makes it look like it's an outer half fastball, but that cut takes it just off the plate. No chance there. This one's grounded to short. Backhanded by Blackstone. Takes one step and a gun over to first base. One gone. Jason Blackstone showing why he deserves that shortstop spot. He's been great over there all year long since Carlos Cordero went down with an injury. Blackstone's filled the role well, and you could venture to say that he will take that spot regardless. Blackstone's been great. Base paths, defensively, offensively, he's been good too. Juan Adesanya, the catcher, at the dish now, take a ball low. There's a strike called. Ferretic holds the glove right at the belt before he sets into the windup. Swing and a miss. Adesanya waving, pulling out of that box there. Good pitch from Ferretic. He's been dominant all year. 14 strikeouts coming into the ball game. He's got 3 tonight. The 1-2. This one's floated up the middle. Blackstone gonna have to make another play. On the run. Got him! Oh, man, Blackstone! Showing off the leather back-to-back plays. That was a tough in-between hop. He had the glove between his legs, had to come out with it and make a throw on the run. That's a tough play, tougher than most people would think right there. Blackstone, heck of a job. Quickly 2 up, 2 down. Here in the 5th. First pitch to the leadoff man, Harry Vargas, is a strike on the outer half. Vargas, 1 for 2 today, a bunt single and a strikeout. Same spot. Strike on the outer half to the lefty Vargas. He's that switch hitting power in this lineup. If we do see a lefty from Eastern, he will switch it over. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Vargas strikes out for the second time today, and another 1-2-3 inning for Ferretic and the Titans, their second in a row. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 12-2 is our score. Titans lead it big. You're listening to Eastern Florida State Baseball.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Titans, number 7, Jason Blackstone.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the 5th inning. We just hit 8 o'clock. Might see some changes with this Titans team up 10 runs. We will see, and there is some action in that Eastern Florida bullpen. Looks to be Gabriel Del Valle, freshman out of San Juan, Puerto Rico, has only appeared in 1 game so far this year. We might see him next inning, or for Reddick if he comes out for another, but he has pitched a heck of a day. Jason Blackstone will lead things off. He'll take that first pitch outside for a ball against Jorge Garcia. He came in to relieve Jonathan Ramallo for ASA after an injury. Fastball misses at the feet. Garcia with a set now. On the 2-0, it's going to be a strike at the knees. Blackstone's had a good day. Stolen a few bags. Was sensational defensively last inning as well. He is 0 for 1 with a walk so far today. Strike there on the lower outer half. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Blackstone. Has been put in that 2 spot. Hasn't moved all year, even with his offensive struggles. They trust him out there. This one's flicked foul out of play. 2-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. A big 9-run 4th for Eastern Florida has broken this game wide open. The 2-2 just misses the plate there. Good frame from Adesanya. Might have pulled it a little too far over. Sometimes when the catcher comes to frame the ball and he pulls it in too far, the umpire will not play to that. The 3-2 pitch. Chopped on the ground, foul. Another full count. Blackstone looking to have another base runner for the Titans here in the 5th. He's going to flow one to center field. Will it drop? No! Coming over and making the play, Medina. Abian Medina ranging out into shallow center field and uplifts the glove and makes the catch. From our view, it looked like it was getting down. Just a little too much loft under that ball right there from Blackstone. And robbing a base hit is Medina at second base. So head coach Ronnie Tolentino making that defensive switch at second may have played a role there. So after Blackstone, it's Cavanaugh, and he'll take a bender in for a strike, 0-1. Cavanaugh 0 for 1 with a walk and a sac fly in 3 at-bats. This breaking ball misses low and out. Garcia sets the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Cavanaugh giving it all he had there, and that one was a letter-high fastball. Just looked like he pulled out just a little bit towards that first base line, meaning to stay through the ball. He's very good at that. Pitch. Breaking ball high and out. Good leave from Drew. It's 2-2. Garcia sets the 2-2. Inside. Good take from Cavanaugh. His second 3-2 count of the night. The second in a row, Blackstone went to a full. Cavanaugh now replicating that. Jorge Garcia on the mound. Doing a good job, but will fill up the count. Full count. Ground ball to second base. Backhanded by Medina. Quick flip over to first as Cavanaugh scoots down the line and makes it close. but 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th.
Now batting number 12.
2 for 3, Zach Taylor stepping in. Had himself a hot night. Garcia's first offering. Breaking ball low. Misses right on the plate. Folks, Eastern Florida State back in action tomorrow. 4 p.m. here at Bruce Bochy Field against Palm Beach State. Catch all that action right here at the Eastern Florida Titans Sports YouTube channel, as this is a swing and a miss from Taylor up at the shoulders. It's 1-1. Back-to-back batters looking to elevate and celebrate with those high fastballs right around the letters. This pitch is a strike on the outer half, 1-2 as it grabs it. Garcia settling into his own. He's had a pretty flawless inning. 2 up, 2 down. Taylor looking to combat it, bring something for the Titans. They lead by 10. This one's poked foul up against the netting at first, right over the first base dugout. One-two pitch, just misses outside. Taylor, risky take there, but a good leave as it just misses the black on the outer half. Garcia sets at the chest again, the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, high and in. Didn't quite have the drop that it needed to get in the zone. Adesanya behind the plate's been good today at framing pitches. He's brought back just a few. The 3-2 pitch once more. Scott in the air to right. Coming over is Vargas, now coming in, as he'll put that one in his back pocket for out number 3. Quick inning for ASA. The Titans go down in order in the 5th. 12-2 is still our score. ASA due back up. We'll see who comes out for the Titans on the mound in the 6th. You're listening to Eastern Florida Baseball here on the Titans Sports Network. Top of the 6th inning, and who else on the mound for the Titans? It is Nick Ferretic still. He's been great. Only 2 runs given up on 4 hits. He has been scoreless since that home run back in the 2nd inning. His first pitch rides high and in. John Urania at the dish, followed by Edinson Renteria and Mario Machado. The 1-0 is a fastball for a ball, 2-0. This one delivers in for a strike. Urania, a sophomore out of Hialeah, Florida. Playing center field today for the Silver Storm. This fastball, low and outside. 3-1. Fredick through the windup. He'll deliver a fastball there for a strike. Not going to let this batter get away from him here. Just needed to deliver something solid relative to the zone. The full count. Fouled away to the screen. Seen a lot of payoff pitches today. Mostly with Eastern at the plate, but ASA not out of it yet. Still a lot of baseball left to go. They trail by 10. Strike 3, got him looking. Breaking ball in the outer half to Urania, rings him up. The 5th strikeout for Fredick on the day. 1 out here in the 6th.
Now batting number 8, Edinson Renteria.
Renteria. He'll step in now. First pitch is a breaking ball for a strike. Fredick absolutely pounding the zone today. Edinson will pop one out of play, foul, over towards the Eastern batting cages down past that first base line. Renteria is 1 for 2 today, a fielder's choice and a double. Fredick's 0-2 on the way. Ball high just above the letters. Good lead by Edinson there. He's going to get another crack at it, 1-2. This one misses low this time. With the command Nick Fredick has on the mound, he can afford to mix up a few pitches, leave one high, leave one low, see if Edinson will chase. You know he'll come back with a few very competitive pitches right around the plate. Time called from Renteria at the plate as he'll regroup. Two, 1 out. 10-run lead for the Titans as this pitch just bounces up to the plate. Cavanaugh gets a piece of it, but nobody on, so the sense of urgency is low. Almost a good throw there by the home plate umpire trying to get the ball out to Fredick, but obviously calling games instead of playing them now as that throw just skipped up. The full count. High and inside. They walked Renteria. Just the first walk of the day for ASA. Fredick has been stellar, making the Silver Storm put the ball in play. Mario Machado will dig in now for ASA Miami. First pitch is low and inside. Some more movement down there in the Eastern Florida bullpen. Looks to still be Gabriel Del Valle warming up. Fredick out of the stretch now. He's got Renteria at first after the walk. Fastball. Strike on the outside corner to Machado. It's 1-1 now. Going to even it up. Fredick checks. This one's tapped back to the mound. Fredick loses the ball, can't go down to second, will have to convert and go to first. But Nick Fredick looking for the double play there as he first went to throw down to second base at Blackstone to get the lead runner Renteria, but tried to throw it before he caught it as it trickles out, and his only play is to Robinson down at first. So 2 gone, Renteria moves up to second base. Ray Rivera back up for his third at-bat. He's 1 for 2. Base hit and a pop-out. First pitch from Ferretic is a strike on the outer half. First pitch strikes have been key for Nick and this Titans team all year long. We've seen so far in this game, getting behind in counts has led to runs being scored. Ferretic, a big, deep breath for the 0-1. High and outside. One Rivera's a strike on the outer half, and he doesn't like it. Falling behind now with 2 outs. Ray Rivera trying to give his team a little bit of life. Down 10 here in the 6th. Freddick's been sensational all day. The 1-2 from him. Low and inside, bounced up. Kavanaugh did a good job of keeping that in front. Nowhere for Edinson Renteria to go. He's got good speed out there at second. Two outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nick Ferretic, another strikeout to boot. Ends the 6th inning with a 10-run lead still for the Titans. ASA strands a man at second base, but no more. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Titans due up. You're listening to Eastern Florida Baseball here on Titans Radio Network. Bottom of the 6th, new man on the mound for the Silver Storm. It's number 18, Alexander Flores, freshman out of Miami. Dalton Robinson will lead things off. Dalt's been good. One for 3 today. Base hit, hard line out to shortstop, and a strikeout. First pitch is a ball low from Flores. This one's chopped on the ground to second. Gobbled up by Medina. Quick flip over to first. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of 6. Folks, just for scoring purposes, to give you guys some sort of know-how here on how this game will work. 10-run lead so far for the Titans. If it stays that way through 7 innings, that will be the ball game. There is a 10 runs after 7-inning mercy rule. I think both sides have to agree as time is called here at the dish from Stubbs with 1 out. But if Eastern still has their 10-run lead after 7 innings, that will be the ball game. Subject to change, obviously, in case ASA wants to keep going. Vice versa with the Titans. This is a strike at the knees now. 0-1 to Stubbs. He's 1 for 1 today. Home run, hit by pitch, and a walk. That ball bounces up, and Stubbs checking around now. It's 1-1 with 1 out. Flores with the pitch on the ground to Munoz. Makes the play at third. It's going to be on the ground. Picked by Renteria. Another big pick at first base for Edinson. That's 2 throws from Munoz over at third. Left it low, and his big first baseman picked him up for the play. 2 up, 2 down in the 6th. Ryan Wallace. He was also 1 for 1 with a pair of walks. First pitch to him is a breaking ball just outside off the plate. Titans looking to improve to over 500 for the first time on the year. Swing and a miss there from Wallace. Evens the count at 1-1, but a first game tie to Chipola, followed by 2 straight losses on the weekend in Auburndale, left Eastern Florida down 0-2-1 to start the year. They climbed back, got a few more wins, took a loss to Palm Beach State and Polk State before coming back and winning 4 of their last 5 games. And they've been on a streak. They've played well. 3 straight wins for Eastern. The 1-2 to Wallace. Laced down the first base line. Foul. Just passed on the right. A lot of pop. And that left-handed bat from ODU. Definitely will give something a ride if it's elevated. Flores folds the glove over his left pec, now comes into the stretch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wallace goes down swinging on the backdoor slider. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for ASA, their 2nd in a row. So Silver Storm calling back down. They retire the last 6 for Eastern as we head to the 7th inning. 12-2 is our score. Titans lead it. You're listening to Eastern Florida Baseball here on Titans Radio Network. Top of the 7th inning. On the mound now for Eastern Florida is Gabriel Del Val. Talked about him earlier. His 2nd appearance so far this year, but let's get back to Nick Ferretic. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and 5 strikeouts. He was lights out today, and we kind of had to sit there at that 2nd inning mark when he gave up that 2-run home run and say, how is he going to respond? And we found out with 4 zeros up on the screen. Following that, it has been lights out for the Titans. Ferretic, you can always trust him to come out on the mound and deliver good pitch after good pitch and put together a good ball game for your team to win. So Ferretic doing the job. 6 flawless innings. Just those 2 runs in the 2nd give Eastern Florida a huge 12-2 lead. Gabriel Del Val. Only his 2nd appearance, as we said. He's only got 1 inning of work before tonight's game. 1 walk, 1 earned run in that time. Out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Gabriel ready to go here in the 7th inning. Going to close things out with a 10-run lead. It's David Munoz, that home run hitter that delivered those 2 runs, the lone 2 runs for the Silver Storm. First pitch is a strike from Del Valle, right on the black, outside corner for a strike. Munoz, 1 for 2, a strikeout, and a homer. Time is called at the dish again. Munoz needs a little David Ortiz. Batting glove fix before he gets back in. Oh and 1, nobody out. 10-run lead for the Titans, trying to close this thing out. This pitch is low at the dirt. Del Valle holds the ball in his right hand, now comes set at the ear. The 1-1 pitch is a strike on the outer half, snapped into the glove of Cavanaugh right there on the corner, 1-2. Not much framing needed to do there. He just needed to stick that on the corner. Del Valle did all the work. Gabriel sets the 1-2 pitch. Check swing. He got him. Breaking ball snaps in for a strike, and Munoz hates it. Multiple shrugs towards the umpire. He wasn't sure what he was complaining about. He definitely came around and went there, and Gabriel Del Valle, his first strikeout of the 2022 season, right there, gets Munoz. AB and Medina at the dish. Check that, it's Mario Machado. It is Medina. He'll take a strike on the outer half. AB and Medina came in for Jorge Olivo back in that long 4th inning. He's getting his first plate appearance right now. Del Valle sets again the 0-1. High and outside. Once again, fans, don't forget to join us tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Eastern Florida takes on Palm Beach State here at home. Catch all the action, Eastern Florida State Titans YouTube page. One to Medina's, chopped on the ground to first. Short hop there for Robinson. It's a PFP over to Del Valle, and he makes the play. Showing off the athleticism. Del Valle quickly gets off the mound there, runs down to first, and Robinson, who had a little trouble there on the short hop, had to dish it over to him, and it's quickly 2 away here in the 7th. Moises Amaro at the dish now. Maybe the last chance for ASA, as we said before, subject to change, the mercy rule, but obviously keep you listeners updated. Strike on the outer half. Gabriel Del Valle came to play here today, following up Nick Ferretic. One is high and outside. Good pitch from Del Valle, just missed. So it'd be a big win for the Titans heading into tomorrow's ballgame against Palm Beach, seeking revenge. They dropped it last week against the Panthers in a close one. 1-1 from Del Valle is low and inside. Just missed there against Amaro. Del Valle ready one more time. This one's lined to center field. McKnight Coming in, now going back. He's going to make the catch for out number 3. And it looks like that is the ball game. Eastern Florida takes it 12-2 in 7 innings. A mercy rule. How about that? A 2-0 start for ASA. They had the lead. And 12 unanswered runs for the Titans. Tells the story tonight. Big swings all day. Drew Stubbs got it started with a solo shot. And from there it was history. A lot of good swings, couple errors, but overall, it was a good day. Give Nick Ferretic, the starting pitcher for the Titans, credit. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and 5 strikeouts. Most of that coming after that 2 runs in the inning. I want to thank all the listeners out there. I want to thank both teams. Your final score today, 12-2. Eastern Florida takes it over ASA. Eastern Florida will improve to 5-4-1 on the year, finally getting over 500 before tomorrow's game against Palm Beach. 3-9 is the record now for ASA. That'll end the ball game. Thank you so much, everybody. Tom Cavanaugh saying so long. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock for Eastern Florida against Palm Beach State. Once again, the final score here from Bruce Bochy Field in Melbourne, Florida, 12-2. The Titans of Eastern Florida take it over the ASA Miami College. So